Did you know that almost everything you see is a cosmic illusion? That the solid, tangible reality you perceive makes up less than 5% of what's actually out there? For centuries we've stared into the night sky, thinking we had a pretty good handle on the universe. But recent discoveries have completely shattered that idea. Since 2020, a new generation of telescopes and incredible scientific breakthroughs have revealed a cosmos that's bigger, stranger, and far more mysterious than we ever dared to imagine. The universe is hiding secrets in plain sight, and what we're now finding will completely change how you see, well, everything. So get ready, because these are the facts that prove we are only just beginning to scratch the surface of reality. Let's start with the biggest and most unsettling fact of all. The universe is mostly invisible. Everything we've ever observed, from a tiny grain of sand to the most enormous galaxy, adds up to only about 5% of the cosmos. The other 95% is a complete mystery. Scientists have given these missing pieces names: dark matter and dark energy. About 27% is dark matter, an unseen substance that acts like a gravitational glue for the cosmos, holding entire galaxies together. We can't see it or touch it, but we know it's there. Without its immense gravity, galaxies would just fly apart. Even weirder is dark energy, which makes up the other 68%. This isn't just empty space. It's an active, repulsive force that's causing the very fabric of the universe to expand faster and faster. Just think about that. Most of our universe is not only invisible but is actively pushing everything apart with a force we can't explain. Our reality is just the foam on top of a deep, dark ocean. This brings us to another mind-bending fact. The universe isn't just expanding, it's running away from itself. For decades, scientists thought the gravitational pull of everything in the universe would slow the expansion down, maybe even pull it all back together in a big crunch. But observations of distant supernovae in recent years have shown the exact opposite is happening. The expansion is speeding up. This discovery, driven by that mysterious dark energy, points to a strange and lonely fate for our cosmos. Galaxies are being shoved away from each other at an ever-increasing speed. Billions of years from now, other galaxies will be moving away so fast that their light will never reach us. They'll just vanish from our sky, one by one, until the Milky Way is left all alone, in an empty, dark void. It's a wild thought. A universe that was born from a single point, but is destined for infinite isolation. So how do we know any of this? Because humanity has built a new eye to peer into the darkness. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, has been turning astronomy on its head since it started its mission. It isn't just a stronger telescope, it's a time machine. Because light takes time to travel, Webb's incredible infrared vision lets it see galaxies that were just forming a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. It's literally watching the cosmic dawn. In late 2024, it discovered a galaxy nicknamed the Firefly Sparkle, which gave us a peek at what our own Milky Way might have looked like as a baby. It also found the most distant active supermassive black hole ever seen at the time of its discovery, and has spotted traces of water vapor on a super-hot exoplanet, giving us clues about the building blocks of life. Every picture it sends back is like a postcard from a long-lost era, revealing a universe once filled with chaotic, strangely shaped galaxies, rewriting the first chapter of cosmic history. For the longest time, we all wondered if Earth was one of a kind. Now we know the galaxy is absolutely teeming with planets, and one type in particular has turned out to be shockingly common, the super-Earth. These are planets bigger than Earth but smaller than Neptune, and it turns out they're one of the most widespread types of planets in the Milky Way. We're finding them everywhere, which suggests that the conditions for rocky worlds with potentially stable environments might not be rare at all. Their sheer number forces us to rethink what a normal planet even is. Earth might not be the standard model, but instead a smaller version of a much more common cosmic design. It seems the galaxy likes to build its worlds a bit bigger than ours, opening up a whole new frontier in the search for life. The hunt for other worlds isn't just happening in distant star systems, it's happening right next door. One of our closest stellar neighbors is Barnard's star, a red dwarf just 6 light-years away. For a century, astronomers have been looking for planets there, but every claim turned out to be a false alarm. It was a huge mystery right on our doorstep. But in early 2025, using incredibly precise instruments, astronomers finally confirmed not one, but a family of 4 planets orbiting the star. These worlds are mini-Earths, all smaller than our own planet, with one being the smallest exoplanet ever found using its detection method. While these particular planets are probably too hot for life, the discovery is massive. It proves even the stars closest to us can host rich families of planets, and shows our technology is now good enough to find even smaller, more Earth-like worlds. The great white whale for planet hunters has finally been caught, and it brought its family. The universe isn't just hiding planets, it's hiding entirely new kinds of objects. In 2024, astronomers announced they had doubled the known population of a bizarre class of things called dark comets. These objects are cosmic ghosts. They accelerate as if they're venting gas, just like a comet, but they have no visible tail of dust or ice. They look like asteroids, but move like comets. The first clue they even existed came from the interstellar visitor, Oumuamua, which had the same mysterious behavior. Now, we know our own solar system has them, and recent research has even identified 2 different types. Scientists now think these dark comets could be much more common than we realized, and might have even been responsible for delivering water to a young Earth. We are just now uncovering a hidden population of objects that have been silently orbiting our sun for billions of years. While a lot of the cosmos is dark and hidden, some parts are blazing with an almost unbelievable fire. Meet the Pistol Star, one of the most luminous stars ever found in our galaxy. Located 25,000 light-years away near the Milky Way's center, this blue hypergiant shines with the light of over 3 million suns. It's so powerful that it radiates about as much energy in 10 seconds as our sun does in an entire year. This thing is a true monster, with a stellar wind over 10 billion times stronger than our sun's. It has already shed huge amounts of its own mass, creating the stunning Pistol Nebula around it. The pistol star is living fast and will die young, set to explode in a massive supernova in the next few million years. It's a true stellar celebrity, reminding us that the universe works on scales of power that simply dwarf our imagination. Space isn't just about giant objects. Its very nature creates weird physical effects that break all of our Earth-based rules. One of the strangest is cold welding. Here on Earth, if you push two pieces of metal together, they stay two separate pieces. But in the vacuum of space, something incredible happens. If you take two pieces of the same type of clean metal and just touch them, they will instantly and permanently fuse together as if they were welded, no heat needed. This happens because on Earth, a thin layer of oxidized material always forms on the surface of metals, acting as a barrier. In the airless vacuum of space, that layer doesn't form. When the pure metal atoms touch, they have no way of knowing they belong to two different objects. They just join together, forming a single solid piece. This isn't just a theory, it's a real problem for engineers designing satellites and spacecraft, who have to account for this strange cosmic rule. We are living in a golden age of cosmic discovery, and these facts are just scratching the surface. If your mind is as blown as ours, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Every week we break down the latest, most astounding discoveries from the frontiers of science. And let us know in the comments below, which of these facts shocked you the most? You might have heard this comparison before, but its scale is just impossible to ignore. There are more stars in the observable universe than there are grains of sand on all the beaches and in all the deserts on Earth. Just let that sink in. Picture a single grain of sand. Now picture every beach, every dune, every single speck of sand on the entire planet. The number of stars in the sky absolutely dwarfs that number. Our best guess is that there are around 2 trillion galaxies out there. Each one of those galaxies holds billions, or even hundreds of billions of stars. When you do the math, you end up with a number so huge it's hard for our minds to even hold it. Every single one of those stars is a potential sun. And as we're now learning, many of them have their own families of planets. We aren't just looking at a sky full of lights. We're looking at a sky full of possibilities. As incredible as all these discoveries are, we're about to take another giant leap in our ability to see the universe. On June 23, 2025, the Vera C. Rubin Observatory is scheduled to unveil its first images. Located on a mountaintop in Chile, Rubin isn't like other telescopes. It has the largest digital camera ever built, and will spend a decade doing something amazing, imaging the entire southern sky every few nights. It's designed to spot things that change. It will find tens of thousands of new supernovae, track asteroids that might be hazardous, and map the movements of billions of stars. It's expected to find huge new populations of mysterious objects, like those dark comets, and maybe even discover totally new cosmic events we don't know exist yet. If the James Webb Telescope gives us stunningly deep snapshots, the Rubin Observatory will give us a high-definition movie of the living, breathing cosmos. The universe we thought we knew is gone. Now, we see a cosmos driven by invisible forces, expanding into an unknown future and filled with more worlds and mysteries than anyone could have ever dreamed of. We've learned that our planet might just be a small version of a more common super-Earth, that our solar system is home to cosmic ghosts called dark comets, and that our own backyard has worlds we never knew were there. For all we've found, we're still just standing on the shore of a vast cosmic ocean, with new observatories just beginning to chart its depths. The secrets of the universe are out there just waiting, and we are the generation that gets to find them. The reality we live in is so much grander and stranger than it seems. The journey to understand it has only just begun.